Are live. What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, whatever time it is when you are watching this video. What's up with y'all? We are at it again with some more creative and crafty videos. We're not doing yoga right now. We did that earlier. For right now, we are actually going to be making some copper rods. And I actually have an example for y'all. Hey. So I made this I'm gonna say near Mother's Day. I made this because my mom wanted some copper rods for her garden. So I made this one for her. We're gonna make some more. She needs more. So I made this one right here. Super simple, super cute. And these are pretty simple to make. All you literally need is a stick and some copper. That's all you need, a stick and some copper. And what are these good for? Because I know some of y'all might be saying, what do you need this for when gardening? What is this good for? Just like a trellis or something? Now let me tell y'all, this is actually good for promoting growth. Like it's gonna make your plants grow faster, you know? Copper right here. You're gonna stick this thing in the ground, you're gonna stick it where your plant's at. And it's gonna grow faster. You don't believe me? You don't receive me? Test it out for yourself. Test it out for yourself. Literally. Have you one pot, have you another pot, same plant, same seed, same type of germination style. Just put it in different pots, but one pot you're gonna have a little copper rod, and then the other pot you're not gonna have one. And you're gonna see which one grows faster. I bet it's the one with the copper rod. Period, period. But anyway, we off topic. Like I said, today we're gonna be making whatever we want to make, like whatever y'all in the mood to see. But we're gonna start off making these copper little rods. So I already picked my sticks earlier. So these are all the sticks I picked earlier. Literally after I was done with my yoga video, after I went live doing that, I went outside and I cut some sticks down. And these the sticks we cut down. I don't know where my voice just went, excuse me, y'all. Anyway, these the sticks we cut down. And I got bit up out there. Cutting down these sticks, I got bit up so bad. So bad, too bad. It wasn't good. But anyway, so yeah, we need our sticks. Because we're going to be sticking those in the ground. That's like our stakes. We need, of course, copper wire. I got a lot of copper wire, y'all. I got a lot of wire. So we need copper wire. We need our sticks. And me, I have a little knife right here. I have a little like carving knife. This is my real sharp knife. This is the knife I be using when I be carving wood and doing all types of little crafts and stuff like this. This is my little crafting knife. So get your little sharp knife, because that's what you're going to need. And I'm going to set that right there. So I'm just actually going to pick out one of these sticks. I'm going to pick out... I'm going to start with this small one. Hi, thank you for joining. If you're wondering what we're doing today, we are making copper rods. You see this little thing right here? We're making copper rods. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, I picked out my sticks. These are the sticks we got. So next thing's next. We got a little handy dandy knife. We're going to be taking, well, whatever end of the stick you want. I'm going to go with this end right here. And you're just going to start carving like a point, because this is a stake. This is the part you're going to put in the ground. So I'm going to measure out how much of this stick I want to go in the ground. I want about this much to be in the dirt, and then the rest of this to stick up above the ground. So I'm going to shave the tip of this, kind of like how we did this one. You see how this one is? See that little point? That's so it goes in the ground easy. So we're just gonna make a little point on this stick right here. So we're just gonna take our knife, and y'all be careful. Be careful with the sharp objects. Be careful, y'all, because you don't want to cut yourself. Look, don't be like me, because I accidentally cut myself multiple times before. So yeah, just be careful, y'all. So usually I have the blade facing away from me. Like I don't carve towards myself. I carve it away from myself. Because that's how I learned on accident. I was carving something, but I had the blade like coming towards this way. So I went like this, and I sliced my finger, and I was like, that crap hurted. So then after that moment, I learned to carve away from you. So that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to take my little handy dandy little stick, and I'm going to take my handy dandy sharp knife, and I'm just going to carve away from me. And before y'all got to say something, I know I'm on the carpet right now, but the wood chips and wood shavings are not going on the carpet, all right? They're on this little mat. You see, they on this little mat. So I'm not going to have to clean all this up off the carpet. It's on the mat, so it's all good. I'm going to just pick it up and dump it on the dumpster. But anyway, hey, What's up, Hot Wang? What's up with you? What's up with you? Thank you for joining. So like I was saying, we're going to take this knife. We're going to carve this stick. So literally, I'm just making a point. So I'm just going around as I carve it. Little by little. It usually don't take me too long to make a point. Sometimes if I'm rushing, I will like let go and just start going like this. But if I want to take my time with something, I'll place my thumb on the back of the blade and push it and take my time. But really, I just like doing this way better. Going like this. I just get a lot done faster. So yeah, we're just gonna go all the way around. I don't know if y'all can see that, but you can already kind of see it kind of getting done. Y'all see? Y'all see? Y'all see? Y'all see? You can kind of already see it getting done. So we're just gonna keep going around. I'm gonna keep on carving this. And y'all, you can use really any type of wood, really though. I literally got this from my backyard. Literally just went to like any old type of tree and just really just got a nice thick piece of wood that's kind of bendy, not the brittle ones. Don't get the wood like you pick it up and you can bend it and it's gonna snap in half. You don't want to get that. Get the wood that's actually kind of still greenish. It's still kind of semi-alive. That way it can be more bendy. Like this one right here, I cut off the tree. It's still green. Like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's still kind of green. That means it's still bendy. You see? It's still bendy. But if I got the sticks and stuff that be on the ground and stuff that's already like old, kind of brittle, it just would have broke. It wouldn't have like lasted that long. So yeah, let's continue this. So this is our first step into making our little stake for the ground, our little copper rod stake. Our grounding rod. That's another name people call them. People call them grounding rods. It's a lot of little names for these. So yeah, we're just gonna carve it like this. And its point shape is taking pretty nicely. It's looking actually pretty good. All right. Let me just get a closer look at that. Yeah, it's looking actually pretty good. It's coming together. It's looking pointy. All right. Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like a little point, just like that, a little pointy little tip right there. Then you can stick it right into the ground. So boom, boom, boom. This is our first step. First step, carving the stick. So we went from this, no point at all, to this, carving our little point. So next you just gotta come up with your design. You gotta come up with the concept you want in your mind. For this one, this design was kind of like super simple. I just literally took copper and I wrapped it around there. And then I ended up with this right here. And it's pretty darn good. It's pretty darn good. So for this one, I have a concept in my mind. I kind of want to take the wire and like I want to wrap it around there, but on the end, I want it to be like 4 different type of wires coming out the end and like wrapping down. Look, it's hard for me to like explain the vision in my mind, but just know that y'all finna see it, so I'm finna bring it down to fruition. You feel me? You feel me? Earth to fire, real type stuff. I meant fire to earth. Yo, my mind be so big stuff. I meant fire to earth, bringing it to fruition type stuff. That's what I meant to say. Anyway. So next, now that we got our point carved, now that we're looking at our nice little stick, we can take our copper wire. Like I said, I got a lot of copper wire. I got a lot. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to measure it out. You want your copper wire to be longer than the stick because you're going to wrap the copper wire around the entire stick. So of course the wire has to be longer than it. You got to put that together. Now for the end, I don't really do a lot of designs where the point is because like I said, this part is going into the ground. So about this much of the stick is going to be buried under the ground. So only about this much is going to be showing. So this is really where the design is going to be. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a piece of this copper. I know I have it all like wrapped up and bent up all type of ways. So I'm gonna actually have to untangle it first. That's the first step, untangling the copper. Jesus. I probably should have did this before I got on live, but it's all good. All right. Yeah, like I said, it's all good. Boom, 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 boom. So now that we got our long string of copper, I'm gonna take my stick. Then I'm gonna measure it out. And I'm probably gonna grab about, like I said, since I want it longer than there, about twice as long so it can wrap around there and still have some extra to make the design at the end. So about, I'm gonna say about this much. Let's cut it so I can show you guys. All right, let me line this up real quick. Yeah, about this much. All right, so this is how much copper we're gonna use. And I'm gonna get like 2 strings of this. I'm gonna get 2 strings of copper. So let me measure it out and make sure it's the same length. All right. And let me cut this. All right, boom. So now we got 2 long strands of thick copper. And next, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this tip. I'm gonna go like this. And then I'm gonna start wrapping it around. So first things first, let me get a good handle because I gotta like press my thumb against the copper and against the stick to hold it in place. So they're both like held in place. So then I can start wrapping it around. Usually, the first 3 to 2 to 3 to 4 wraps be like the hardest. Because those are like your starting wraps. After that, it's pretty much easy. Sometimes when you're trying to wrap it around there, sometimes the stick be moving or the stuff don't be wrapping right. See, like right now, that first wrap, I gotta make sure it's right. The first one is vital because the rest of the wraps are gonna follow it. So we gotta really wrap this around this stick real tight, real tight. So let me do that real quick. Yep, and then it's a long piece of copper. I literally have to keep bringing it around. Bring that thing around and around. Now I want kind of loose coils. I don't want them tightly wrapped together. I want them kind of like loose, like a spiral, like a loose little spiral. So now that we got it started off, we're gonna keep it going. I'm gonna wrap this all the way around, until we get all the way to the top. And then once we're at the top, then I can start like mapping out the design in my mind. And like I said, y'all, anyone can really do this. I'm actually going to start holding some copper workshops soon. So y'all look forward to that because I'm going to start hosting them soon. It's going to be fun. They're going to be in person. I might do some online, but I really want to make more in-person events. Like I'm trying to be face-to-face. Face-to-face with folks. So y'all look forward to that. If you guys live in Georgia, y'all in the Georgia area, United States, Georgia, by the way. Hey, y'all look forward to some in-person events with me because I'm going to do some in-person copper wrapping classes and creative classes, and I'll also do some in-person yoga events as well. So, hey, y'all look forward to that. While I get that planned out, while I bring that down to fruition. Just know it's happening, though. All right. I'm not gonna lie, once I get to like the other end of the stick, it do begin a little bit harder to wrap. So I just grab the base and I just pull it and wrap it around. Whew. All right. Boom. So now this is where we're at right now. We got this much left over. I'm gonna keep that here because I'm gonna make a design with that. For the base, I'm gonna take my pliers and I'm just gonna make sure it wraps around all the way for the base. But I'm not gonna put any designs in the base because I don't want it to be hard to stick into the ground. Because this is, like I said, a grounding rod. So the base is gonna be just a point, a simple point that's easy to put in the ground. All right. All right, boom, 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 boom. Boom. So this is how the bases look. For your grounding rod, this is the base. You can't even see that. Y'all cannot even see that. This is the base. Very simple, very sleek, very easy to put into the ground. Now for the top, this part right here that's sticking out the ground, now we're going to make our design. So I'm probably not going to need all this copper right here. Or unless, wait, because now a different design is coming into my mind. Literally, as soon as I said that, I said, hold up. Because I might have an idea. I might have another idea. Okay, this one's just gonna be a simple idea. The other one might be a bit extra. This one's gonna be simple. I was gonna take a whole nother piece of copper and wrap it around with this one. Like how I have this one. This is 2 pieces of copper wrapped around to make this heart. But for this one, I'm just gonna wrap this one around, and then I'm gonna make like a little spiral, little circle, little thing. Y'all gonna see. So basically, I'm gonna wrap this around. Where are my pliers at? I need the strength to tighten this. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tighten this. All right. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right. Now that we got that tightened and we got it secure, boom, boom, boom. Now I'm going to finish it wrapping up the rest of this tip part right here. And then I'm gonna make a little circle spiral kind of thing at the top. Y'all gonna see exactly what I'm talking about as soon as I am done wrapping this around. And y'all, we're not gonna be live all night. We're not gonna be live all night, all right? We are just going to be here just for a little while. I just want to make a couple of things with y'all just before the night is over with. Just make a couple of things with y'all. And because I like to make stuff, y'all. I do not just do yoga. I just want y'all to know that. I know most of my channel is filled with yoga, but I swear that's not the only thing I do. Like, I be doing a little bit of everything. So I just got to start introducing those things on here. Like, I was thinking to myself that I want this channel to be just a yoga channel, but I really don't, because I just want it to be like just like my channel where I be doing everything that I do. And yes, I still happen to do a lot of yoga, but I also want it to be like where I do like art and like creative things and like all type of stuff, readings, all type of stuff. I just want it to be just my channel where I do my type of stuff, period. So that's kind of like what I'm working towards, because I feel like right now it's taking just a turn to just being like a yoga channel. And my channel is not just a yoga channel. It's an everything channel. You feel me? It's an everything I do channel. Just so happens to be a lot of yoga on there. But anyway, let's continue wrapping this copper around here. We're going to continue wrapping this all the way up so I can make my little spiral at the end. Whew. All right, we're almost done. Let's continue wrapping it. All right, boom. So now that is like this at the top, we are now, I don't know if I'm going to use this whole thing or if I want to like cut it around it, but I feel like I'm going to use the whole thing because it might make more of a bigger, more exaggerated circle. You feel me? That's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm just going to take this right here, and then I'm going to take my needle nose pliers, and I'm going to take the end, and I'm going to make a circle on the end. Just like so. I'm going to make a circle. Boom. And now that the circle is already made, literally, I'm just going to take my other type of pliers. I'm going to grab onto the little circle that I just made. So I'm going to grab onto it, and then I'm just going to keep twisting it and twisting it and twisting it until it creates this big spiral right at the tip of our little grounding rod. So let's go ahead and do that. Just going to round it. And y'all, tomorrow we will be going live again. We're going to be doing yoga though. We're going to be going live in the morning, or maybe not in the morning, more afternoon time. We're going to be going live again just like how we did today, so we can practice some more handstands. So y'all be prepared for that tomorrow. We will be doing more and more handstands for sure, for sure, for sure. But right now, for tonight, we just crafting. We just making these copper little grounding rods for my garden. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So like I said, basically that's what we're doing. We're just taking it and we're making a little circle. Taking it all the way there. It's gonna be a big circle. I think this is gonna be kind of cute. It's gonna look cute in the garden. So it's gonna be cute and functional. Some of my favorite type of pieces. I gotta love functional things that look good. Alrighty. I'm gonna try to make sure that the spiral isn't overlapping. So I don't want it to overlap. I want like each little thing to be like clearly like there. Yeah, I don't want it to overlap. Damn. All right. Okay, when we're almost done with this, we are almost done. All right, boom. So this is exactly kind of how I envisioned this when I said I was gonna make a little spiral tip. And boom, super cute, super easy, super slick, cute, simple, functional. Hey, my favorite type of stuff. So here we go. That's how it looks. It low-key looked like a wand. It low-key looked like a magic wand. Made me feel like I'm on some, I was gonna say some Harry Potter stuff, but I don't even watch Harry Potter. I only watch Harry Potter to even say all that. But on some magic stuff, period. Like on some real magic stuff. Got a whole magic wand. I swear that's what it looks like. But anyway, this is our copper rod. This is what we're going to be sticking to the ground. And like I said, it's easy to make that. You can do any type of design. The concept is so simple. You can literally take it anywhere. You literally just take a random stick, a stick you cut down, not a brittle one. It got to be strong, maybe with some still green in it, with some life in it still. Then you take your copper wire and you literally wrap it around there. And then you make any design you want at the top. And boom, you got you something cute. You got you something functional. You stick this right in the ground, stick this in your garden. And your plant's going to love it because they're going to be booming. You're going to see it too. They're going to be growing. They're going to be like, you're going to be like, damn, my plant's really growing. Like, ever since I put that copper rod in there, my plant's really growing. For sure, for sure, for sure. Anyway. So boom, this is the one I made on Mother's Day. Just a cute little heart. And this is the one I made today with y'all. Real quick, real quick. Boom, 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 boom. It really do look like a wand. I'm really feeling this. This looks so cute. Don't it low-key look like a hairpin? Like you can low-key put this in your hair. Like, boop, 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 boop. Anyway, y'all, we're gonna make like 2-3 more things and then I'm gonna hop off. Like I said, this was not gonna be an all-day live or 3-hour, 4-hour live. This is just something quick and cute, just so I can make some things with y'all and just share this crafty side with y'all, period. Show y'all this crafty side I got. So yeah, we made us a rod. I love it, I like it. Now we're gonna make something else. Now, I was thinking to myself, I could make another rod, because I low-key could. I could always make another, like, little copper gardening rod. But I was like, I want to make something different. Maybe folks want to see something different. But then again, I didn't want to make nothing too long, because I know sometimes these copper projects, it can take me a while. Like, I can start something, and they might be, like, intricate and have a lot of weaving in it. And I'd be doing that project for, like, hours. So what am I show y'all how to make? Let me show y'all. Man, what am I gonna show y'all how to make real quick? Because I make all type of stuff with copper. I be making rings, I be making necklaces, I be making bracelets, I be making earrings, I be making crowns, I be making belts, waist beads, anklets, wands, copper rods, as y'all can see. Anything with copper, like little statues, little crystal trees. I be making like all type of stuff. Literally all type of stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna make for y'all. I literally have some stuff I made right in here too. Let me pull out something real quick. This is something I made. I literally just found this, like, so I have like a little box of all my crystals and stuff right here. Some wrapped, some not. So this is also something I little made, just a little wrap crystal. That's what I'm gonna show y'all how to do real quick. Even though I already have a video showing folks how to wrap stones, hey, I'll show y'all again. I will show y'all again. So first things first, I'm gonna pick a stone to wrap. I have a lot of stones. I think I'm gonna pick like a clear quartz or something. All right, boom. I'm gonna wrap this clear quartz. This one right here. And I'm gonna just show y'all how to wrap a raw stone. Since I showed y'all how to make a gardening rod, a copper rod that you can stick in your garden to grow your plants. Boom, boom, boom. Super cute, super easy. Now I will show y'all how to make or how to wrap a crystal. So basically, I just measure out my wire. I know I'm not going to need that much because this is not a big stone. This is just kind of like a small little stone. So I'm probably just going to need about maybe 12 inches, maybe a little bit more than 12 inches. This is actually a lot longer than 12 inches, but you don't need a lot of copper. So basically, I take my pliers and my needle nose pliers, and I make a circle on each side. The reason why I make a small circle on each side of the wire is because sometimes when you're wrapping, and when you get to the end and then you're stuck with this like sharp little part at the end, and then you gotta find a little creative way to tuck it or do something like that, it kind of be frustrating at the end. But if both of them are already wrapped in their small circles, by the time you get to the end, do something cute with a little circle, and you don't gotta worry about it scratching or like being all crazy and stuff. Anyway, boom. So that is our first step. First step is already done. Boom, 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 boom. We got some circles. So next, you're gonna take your crystal, just like so. And then I like to put a little bit of space between it. What do I mean by that? I'm gonna just show y'all what I mean by that. So you take your crystal, you take your copper wire. Like I said, I already made a little loop, and I put a little space for it. So I put about this much space. I leave that much of a little gap. The reason why I leave that much of a gap is so I can like put like, you know, like a necklace through it, like a chain or a cord or a string or something, or another piece of copper, whatever I'm gonna do. It just leaves space for it to be attached or done something with, just in case I want it to be with something. So I leave it a little bit of space, and then I take my thumb, I press my thumb against the copper wire and then against the crystal, and I hold them together with my index finger and my thumb finger. I hold them together like this. So the copper wire is against the crystal, and I'm pressing them together. I'm pressing them together with my left hand, because my right hand is my dominant hand, and I use that one to wrap. So once it's pressed, ooh, I feel like I haven't wrapped a crystal in a long time. Because I'm not gonna lie, this wire is thick. I'm starting to struggle for a minute. I was like, dang, that wire kind of thick. That wire kind of thick. But anyway, all right, so I made a little circle with the wire, and then I put this little part of the crystal in the wire. So basically, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna fill out the raw stone that you have. You're just gonna fill it out. Every stone, it has this little nicks and crannies and grooves and stuff. You just want to fill out the grooves so you can wrap the copper around them. So I felt like if I made a little circle, since this particular stone looked like a little triangle, like I could stick the triangle part like in the circle to hold it, and it's doing pretty well actually. So now that I got that in that circle and I'm pushing it down in there, I can take my copper and I can wrap it around. And now that I have a secure base and the stone is not flying out my hand everywhere and being an Aggie, I can take it. Okay, let me go like this. I can take it, and now I can continue to wrap it and design it. So me, I kind of want to go like this, and then kind of make like this little. No, it's kind of hard for me to talk this out and make this at the same time. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because usually when I'm crafting, I don't even be talking. I just be making stuff. You know what? You know what this live reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? When I went live, like, I don't know, maybe it was like a couple months ago or whatever. I was talking to somebody on my live, and they asked me how I was able to talk so much if it be nobody in the live. Like, I just be talking to myself, like, how I'm able to do that. And I told them, I said, I talk to myself a lot. That's how. Literally, so talking to the camera, even if there's nobody in there, it's like, it's kind of like normal. It's kind of like natural for me. Cause I be talking to myself, literally. I literally be talking to myself, like, not talking to myself like thinking like I'm finna respond, not like that. But you know how you can have inner dialogue within yourself? That's kind of how it be. Be having a lot of inner dialogue. Alrighty though, but this is looking pretty dang cute. This is looking cute. Alright. Alright. Alright, I can't wait to show y'all this once I'm done with it. Keyword once I'm done. I just have like a couple more things to do with this. Just to make sure that the crystal does not fall out the wiring. Because that'd be like the worst part for me. Like when I'm making something and then the crystal, like it fall out, I'd be like, I'd be so pressed, bruh. I'd be so freaking pressed. I'd be like, bruh, that did not just happen. That did not just happen. Anyway, anywho. Boom. And I'm just gonna wrap this around here like that. Boom, 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 boom. I feel like it's almost secure. I just need to do like one last little part. Yep, I just need to go like this. And boom. Actually, hold up before I say boom, before I say I'm done. Let me go like this. Let me go like this real quick. All right, hold up, y'all. I gotta like, I'm trying to like intertwine this. I'm trying to like take the wire, wrap it under the crystal. Like, y'all can't see that. I'm gonna show y'all when I'm done. I'm gonna show y'all when I'm done. Y'all can't even see that. Look, but just know, I'm trying to intertwine this crystal. Not intertwine the crystal, but intertwine the wire. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to wrap the wire under itself. And like keep it wrapping, keep it rolling, so it tightens, so the crystal don't fall out the wire. Cause I'd be done when it do that. I'd be so done. After I'm done wrapping and making all this stuff, and then I'm in mid process of wrapping it, and the crystal just fly out the wire, I'd be like, that'd be my face right there. I'd be like, super done. I don't even be wanting to make something no more after that. I'm pretty sure all artists feel that when it goes for anything. Not even just rapping, like if you painting, if you drawing or something, and then you done put in so much work, and you make a mistake on it, or you make an accident on it, and they like fall apart or something break, and you just be like, what the fuck? You just be so done after that. You just be like, what the just what? Like, bruh. Yeah, I know that feeling well. Anyway, I'm off topic. Let me make this loop real quick. Let me make this cute little loop. So then we can have cute little design for our little copper little thing I just made. All right, yes, y'all, I will be hosting these classes soon. I'm not gonna lie. In-person copper wrapping classes are coming soon. Hey. If y'all live in the Georgia area, y'all live in Georgia of the United States, in-person classes are coming soon. I'm gonna have in-person copper workshops, and I'll have in-person yoga workshops. So hey, look forward to that. Look forward to that. Look forward to me promoting that. Cause hey, that's gonna be popping off. Period. You heard it here. Alrighty. And boom. It is done. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it is done. So basically, yeah. I took me a raw stone. I took me just like a random crystal, a random raw crystal, just like this, with some wire, and we wrapped it around the raw stone. And now this is the finished product. Boom. Now I left this little loop right here so you can put like a necklace, a cord, a chain, whatever you want on there. You can slip it on there, and this is the finished product. So boom, I done taught y'all how to make two things. I done taught y'all how to make a copper rod, a gardening rod that you can stick in the ground to enhance your plant growth. And I also taught y'all how to wrap raw crystals. So hey, damn. So hey, don't ever say that I never taught y'all anything. Don't ever say that. Don't ever say that. Don't ever let me catch y'all saying that I never taught y'all something. Cause I be teaching y'all stuff every now and then. Every now and then, okay? Real emphasis on that. But yes, we done made a copper rod. Hey, I like this one too. And we wrapped a raw stone. So, hey, I think we spent our 30 minutes well. We really spent that well. We done made two things, y'all. Two things. So, look, I'm finna wrap this up, y'all. If y'all have anything else y'all want to see me make, y'all gotta comment that now, because I'm finna clean this mess up. I'm finna clean all this mess up that I got all around right here, and I'm finna wrap it up. So I might make like one more thing. I might make one more thing. Since I did make two things, I might make one more thing. I just gotta figure out what that one thing is. Cause I can make a ring, I can make a bracelet, I can make a necklace. I'm making all type of stuff. I'm gonna make something quick. I'm gonna make something quick. I'm gonna make something simple. I'm gonna make something easy. This right here, this is a ring that I share with anybody who say they want to make a copper ring, they want to make a ring. This is what I teach them, because literally it's like the simplest, the easiest copper ring you could ever make. Like, but it's cute. It's cute. It's real cute though. It's not like that easy ring that some people tell you to make, but it don't look that good. Like, this is actually, it's actually gonna look super cute on you. It's gonna look super good, super cute. Let me get my copper out for y'all. This the ring you make. We just gonna use this one right here. So anyway, we're gonna take this size copper right here. I think this is like maybe 14 gauge wire. I think this is 14, 12. Look, around that range. Around that range. I'm gonna come back to y'all when I figure that out again. Anyway, so basically you're gonna take you a piece of wire, and then you're gonna take you anything round. Some people, it's hard for them to make circles. Me, I'm one of those people, and I don't have a ring sizer. So what do I use? A dried out highlighter. I use a dried out marker, literally. So I take this dried out marker, and I take my copper wire. So this is the first step. Literally, I'm gonna cut this in half first, because this is pretty long. Like, you don't need this much wire for a ring. Really, all you need for a ring is about literally less than that. Like, about less than 12 inches, like 7 inches, 6 inches. You don't need that much wire. Anyway, so you take your dried out marker, and then you're gonna take your wire. You're gonna press it on your marker, just like that. So it's about half this way, half that way, and then you're just gonna wrap it around the marker. Just wrap it around one time. So we're gonna take it, we're gonna wrap it once. Boom. So this is what it looked like now. Now it looked like this. Boom. But now we're gonna wrap it one more time. So we're gonna wrap it again one more time. We're gonna wrap it around one more time. Boom, 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 boom. So now it looks like this. See, it looked like a 2-band thing, and your 2 strands of copper are in the front. But don't cut these off yet. We're gonna tighten it around the marker, whatever your desired size is. Me, I like to tighten it around like this size of the marker, not like the base, because the base is kind of bigger and I want it to actually fit me. So I tie it like where like the captive stuff is. That's where I tie it at. So boom, that's the size I want. Now what you're gonna do with the rest of this wire is super simple, super easy. You're gonna wrap it together. Literally, you're gonna wrap this together. You're gonna take this, you're gonna wrap it, and you're gonna make a rose. I know some people like, a rose? That sounds hard. It's not. It's not. I promise y'all it's not. Literally, see that? And you're just gonna keep wrapping the wires around each other. If I had the camera facing my hands, y'all be able to see this more. So I'm gonna wrap it around. And I'm gonna keep wrapping it as well. I'm gonna keep wrapping it around. All right, hold up, hold up. This wire is kind of thick. That's why it's taking me so long, y'all. Usually I'm way quicker making rings because my wire be a little bit thinner. But I didn't feel like finding my thin wire, so I was like, I'm gonna use the thick one. But usually I use like 16 gauge wire. That's what I usually use when I make my rings. I use 16 gauge and 18 gauge. 16 gauge and 18 gauge. I usually use those to make my wire rings, my copper rings. Because I just like that type of thickness. It's not too thick, but it's not too thin. It's good for like making all type of little designs and stuff. So anyway, we're just going to keep wrapping this around. And then for the sharp ends, I tuck them within the folds of the rose so it doesn't cut anyone. I will take it and I will tuck it. So I'm going to tuck it in the fold of the rose. Boom, 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 boom. I'm not going to lie, y'all, my rose is looking thick. That's because I used the thick wire though. My rose is looking chunky. It's looking thick. All right. All right, hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. I have to tuck this in there somehow, some way. Maybe I should have got out my thin wire after all, but hey, it's coming together. It's coming together. All right. Boom, 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 boom. And let's take this off. Very simple, very simple. Just a very simple, let me put this on. Let me put on this finger. Nah, I'm gonna keep it on the thumb. You see, very simple. See, this is how the back looks. It just looks like a little boom, 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 but the front looks like a little flower. Boom, 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 boom. And now you are left with this, a little ring. You see, you left with a little ring. And it's that simple, y'all. So I done taught y'all how to make 3 things. I done taught y'all how to make a copper rod, how to wrap a stone, and how to make a ring. So hey, we done made 3 things in the span of this 43 minutes. We done made these 3 things. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know it's a little short little video. It's not gonna be that long, but I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. I definitely enjoyed it. I love being crafty. I know y'all mostly be watching the yoga videos, but hey, I'll have to put the crafting videos out there too because that's just me and I love to do it and I want to share it with you guys. So hey, thank you for joining me. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for one comment. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank y'all for liking, and I will catch you guys tomorrow where we go live to do some yoga. I bet y'all gonna be there for this. Y'all not fucking with the crafts like that, but it's all good because I'm gonna keep doing it because I enjoy it. But I will catch y'all for tomorrow for some yoga. I know y'all will be there for that. Period. Y'all gonna be there for that. But yes, I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Enjoy your day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is when you are watching this. Enjoy yourselves. And I will catch y'all later. Peace and love. Peace and love. Period.